The 1981 Springbok tour is still very fresh in my mind. It's a time where New Zealand was actually quite divided. You were either pro-tour or against the tour. You walked into a pub and there were fights, and it wasn't a very pleasant time in New Zealand, really. But what was very exciting as the result of the protests at the Springbok tour was, in later years, the regime of the South African government did change, and the apartheid administration had to relent to the protests around the world, and I feel proud to have played a small part in that. We were, on the day of the Auckland game, we were all assembled in Fowler Park in Balmoral. There was a group of 10,000, there were 4 groups of 10,000, 40,000 in total were to try and disrupt the game in Eden Park. The previous week, the Hamilton game had been successfully disrupted. So I was in the group with John Minto as our coordinator. We marched down through Dominion Road, down down Walters Street, I think it was, and we're confronted by jumbo bins across the road. We'd never seen these police before in helmets and riot gear. It was a new thing for New Zealand to see this. We were told before we marched to be prepared for some violence. I certainly didn't feel like getting my head punched in, but there were many people who donned helmets and had shields, and there are some photos here that will describe the scenes down outside Eden Park. It was quite horrific, really. I'd never seen violence like this in New Zealand before, especially firsthand.